Gear up for a fusion of fast lanes, smooth tarmacs, and a touch of tea. Where adrenaline meets elegance, it's time for throttles, tarmacs, and tea times. Hello and welcome to Teacups and Tires, where every lap begins with a perfect brew. I'm your team principal, TNT. So, as always, I'm going to break it down into multiple sections so that we can keep our bullets organized and I can edit this whole video easier because this takes a lot of work, you being a novice. So the first part is the location. Obviously, that's a huge part about each motorsport race. It's individualized. The next section, we're going to talk about aviation escapades, and it's going to talk about tips and tricks how to get there. Just a little caveat for this section. I live in a very unique part of the Americas, so when I'm talking about travel, my experience is going to be totally different from most people. But I will also, since I was born and raised in Germany, I also will give the perspective of somebody coming from Europe as well. So we'll have America's perspective and a European perspective to get to the races. So the next section is just going to be climate cues, and it's just going to be a quick rundown of average temperature at the time of the voice. But if you are actually interested in more in the depth, what to wear to each race, I am going to start another playlist of everything I've worn to a race or what I would possibly wear to a race. So that will be linked somewhere around here. So the next section, I think it may be the biggest section, is going to be the cultural norms. The races are in different parts of the world, so obviously it's important to know the cultural norms so you don't offend anybody while you're having a great time. So the next big section is going to be about track info. So let's get started. So the track info part 1 will be the history, like when the race started, why is it there. The next part will be about seat sections and where to sit during the race. So when we're talking about the sections, I am going to put all the price points there so that you can pick and choose which section works for your budget. This may be really difficult to do. So with life and going back to school and actually trying to get in the industry, I will not be able to do all the races, but I will pick and choose the ones I can do and make a really good video on those. And plus, there's always next year. Part we'll be talking about is the race type. So obviously, whether it's a street or circuit race. And then we'll talk about race time. I'm going to give it for what the local time is, and I'm going to attempt to translate it all in everybody's time zone. Like I said previously, I'm based in the Americas and in Europe, so I will be doing those time zones first for most of the races. But if you have another time zone that you like to hear, please put it down in the comment section. Sections probably one of the biggest sections in this video format thingy. Only the quick facts you need to experience and tips and tricks. This section just be things that will make your trip and your experience at any of the races 100% better, just because you won't have to worry about these things because you already know about it. But also, if I haven't been there at an actual race, I obviously can't give tips, but if I've been there traveling, obviously I'll be able to give just normal travel tips that will help you guys during that time. I hope you guys find this playlist useful and that you find at least something that you can take with you on your motorsports weekend. So yeah, this will be a fun way for me to talk about the industry without being commentating on what's happening at the race, because there's already enough of that. So at least gives me a fun little spin on the industry that I want to go into. Remember, as always, I'm just a girl with her mic, her teacups, and tires, just brewing the ultimate mix of style and speed. So I'll see you at the checkered flag.
Teacups and tires, a journey untold, where passion ignites and the world unfolds. From humble beginnings to a checkered line, I'm chasing my dreams, one lap at a time.